Hello everyone, my name is Ophelia, and I was asked to share what God is teaching me in this season in my quiet time. And so right now I feel like what God is trying to challenge me with is how to steward my time, my relationships, and my resources really well. It's always been a struggle to do that, so it's not like anything new. I just think after coming off of cancer, one of the prayers I had was, God, really don't let me waste the time that I had in cancer, like really help me grow in certain areas. And so these areas kind of resurfaced through cancer, and I feel like quarantine in some ways has been a gift, because rushing back to work after cancer was really difficult, because I was able to, like, in the busyness of work, kind of shelf some of the things that I feel like God was exposing and surfacing in my heart. And because I'm busy, I have to get back to work, I have to focus on things outside of like spiritual matters. And so the gift of quarantine has been time, the time to be able to like reflect and kind of work through some of the doors in my heart that I feel like are closets in my heart that I feel like God was ready to clean out. And again, these aren't things that are new, it's just things that I feel like I haven't had the time to focus on. And so again, for me, it would be relationships, managing my relationships, my time, and my resources. The verse that keeps coming to mind is Colossians 3:23. And I'm going to read it to you. It says, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as you work for the Lord, not for man, since you know that you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward, and it is the Lord you are serving." And so specifically, like with my time, I'm single with no kids and no husband. It's really easy for me to do it. I have a lot of freedom with my time and not like schedule my time and steward my time well. And so I feel like during quarantine, God has really challenged me to think through, okay, you have so much time. You could sleep all day if you wanted to because work is really minimal right now, and I'm at home with a lot of freedom. And so one of the things that God I'll show you, has really challenged me to do is like create a schedule for myself, which for me, I'm a P, which means I'm very spontaneous and I like to run my own show. I'm not a planner. So this is a challenge for me, was to like look at my day and what I could do in it, and kind of categorize it and make sure that I manage my time well. So making sure I'm having my quiet time, making sure that I'm exercising, making sure that I'm getting time with friends, and making sure that I'm managing my stewardship really well, like my kids' own responsibilities, as well as work meetings and staff trainings. My calendar has allowed me to like organize that and be disciplined, and so that I can steward my time really well. Also, like doing chores around the house. These are things that I need to maintain. So like cleaning out cabinets or closets. These are things I actually want to do, but when I think about stewarding my time and my responsibilities, these are things that God wants me to do. And so anyway, during this time of quarantine, I feel like God has been just really challenging me to like look at how I manage my time, how I manage my relationships, and how I manage my resources. Another verse I will share with you is Matthew 25, because it talks about when you manage well, the reward. Let me see if I can find it here for you. Matthew 25. Matthew 25:21. His master replied, "Well done, thy good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with few things, so I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share with come share in your master's happiness." And so if I'm not faithful over the small things that God has given me, he will not give me more. And so during my quiet times, I feel like God has just been challenging me to get a firmer grip on these areas of my life: relationships, my time, and my resources. All right, I hope this is encouraging to you all.